Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another night of Eagan Lacrosse. Today's game is going to be against the Trimac Blackhawks, which is basically a group of
starting lineups will now meet with the game officials in
hosted
midfield
by Minnehaha Academy. So it's kind of an amalgamation of a lot of kids coming together to play lacrosse against your Eagan Wildcats. So tonight's starting lineup, again, it's going to be number 1, Nick Walrath. Number 3, Liam Riley. Number 4, Liam Thomas. Jersey number 5, Sean Stevenson. Number 16, Jack Other Medicine. Number 19, Joey Will. Number 20, Charlie Sisk. 21, Odin Obenheimer. 22, Lucas Becker. And rounded out with number 44, Bim Rowan. As you can see on the field, boys are getting their instructions from their referee. And we will start our game shortly with Eagan taking the right side of your screen.
Visiting Trimac Blackhawks.
And in goal, again,
they will
is Nick
defend the north
Walrath.
goal in front of the scoreboard.
Again, welcome to
left to right on the field
another
in the first quarter.
broadcast.
The Eagan
And we'll be
Wildcats
joined
in the home
again
white jerseys.
tonight
They will defend the south goal
with
in the first quarter, moving right to left. We are ready for the face-off and the start of the first quarter.
So two beautiful games, 2 beautiful days in a row. I feel pretty lucky here for the start of the season for us.
Yep, so we've had a couple of good instances of good weather as we get the ball started on the face-off, and it looks like number 3, Liam Riley, takes possession, gets inside, gets the touch, passes it off to Trimac's left side. We're going to work our way back up and down a little bit, and then back up top. We got 3 stacked up high, down to number 22. That's going to be Lucas. On the goalie's right side to Bim, and then finally in the backfield is Charlie Sisk, and they're going to keep rotating the ball around clockwise and keep her moving as we go counterclockwise. Looks like he's going to make a little stutter step move, tries to get some space but gets pushed away. So we're going to reset up top, and then we're working our way back around clockwise as we shift a little bit on there. Boys are looking for a nice hole to try and get punched through here. Trimac's doing a good job. Here we go. They're making a move. Tries to make a shot, loses it. And Eagan gobbles it back up on the outside. And we bring it back up top to number 44, Bim. And he moves it around a little bit more on the goalie's left side. Good possession for Eagan so far. Able to control that offensive ball. He'll make a little move on the goalie's right side, but gets turned back away. Penetrating defense. Oh, nice wide open. He's going to work his way, swim inside. Takes a shot, high to low, and makes it. That's going to be number 19, Joey Will. Comes a little downhill, gets up close, goes low on the goalie, and bounces it right underneath his stick for a good shot on goal.
Already good to see the ball movement. I think that was going to be a point of emphasis today, is letting their offense develop and taking the opportunities where they can. So fun to see it pay off.
Yep, so much different than the last game where we get the ball started in our favor and we have a good possession, so let's keep that ball rolling, so to speak. As we get ready for the next face-off.
Scoring for the Eagan Wildcats, an unassisted goal scored by
like our long pole
19,
picks it up.
Joey Will.
Works his way around the
He's
outside.
unassisted, the time of the
Brings
goal,
it inside.
first
That's gonna
quarter, 10
be,
minutes,
Odin
31 seconds
taking
remaining.
possession. He's going to dump
Wildcats
it off
goal scored by
waiting
Joey
midfielder
Will,
up top,
unassisted,
and then he's going to peel out so
10:31
we can get
remaining,
another short
first
stick in
quarter.
there. As you see him come over on the top right side, that's going to be Gavin coming in new. And we're going to work our way up the left side. And we'll drop the ball, but he manages to gobble back up, which is good news. Keep the ball moving. Good. Get a good change out there. New on the field is number 10, Blake Pavic, who receives the pass and then dumps it out to the goalie's left side. And then back down low. Goalie's right side, he's going to try and make a little screen move. He tries to get some room on it, but he's not getting it. Long pole's keeping a good check on him. Bim's going to dump it off to waiting number 20, Charlie Sisk in the backfield on the X position. And we're going to keep it moving clockwise around the goalie, see if we can manage some of our open spots here. Charlie makes a move, but it's going to be change of possession with a flag.
Illegal screen on the Wildcats as the ball is possession Trimac.
Which is going to change over our possession and give them the ball. They're going to get a free clear up to the 50-yard line as we get assessed that penalty. Not quite sure who exactly they called the penalty on, but
Looks like play.
would have been on
Penalty called on the Wildcats. 30-second technical foul.
Trimac's
Delay
going
of
to take
game.
the ball at
Penalty
the top
number
of the
20, Charlie
top of the
Sisk.
50.
Time of the
Pushes
penalty,
way up
first
top.
quarter, 9:15 remaining.
Back and forth, a drop pass.
30-second technical foul on the
Gobble that up
Wildcats.
as he works his way off one defender and starts harassing his second one. Good work, Sean, keeping his stick in check, making him dump off the pass. They're going to keep it on Nick's left side. He's going to work his way across the top and back down on his left side. Defense is doing a good job. Good stick up there. Gets a poke on it, but it's going to go out of bounds. And it is going to be
Ball out
Egan's
of bounds,
possession.
possession Wildcats.
So that's good stick work there. Pop off the pass. As we're going to work it up with a short stick, he's going to run into a couple defenders. A couple midfielders are going to harass him before he gets to the 50. But he does squirt past in front of the bench, gets down low, gets the touch. As we got a long pole out there. Odin's still out, so he's going to peel out, bring in another shorty. And we're going to bring in two new fresh legs as Charlie takes it on X. Work our way back behind the goalie, get our front set up so we can do some work up there. Back down low to Lucas, number 22. Bim makes a move out front, but tries to draw off his defender. And he does make a good shot there. That was Lucas's shot. He went high to, or actually midway up the goalie's right side and gets him right over the shoulder. I think the goalie thought it was going to go down and left when actually it went to his right. So kind of caught the goalie offside. So good job, Lucas, there. Bringing Eagan 2-0 so far with 7:55 left in this first quarter. As we get down and get set for the Liam's going to take the face off again. Well, he's waiting. Liam gets it popped out, which is good, and he tries to make a scoop on it, but it's going to be a little hungry hippos. And the Trimac defender comes through and picks it up. Long pole, he's making his way downhill. He had a good read on number 8, but his pass was a little bit off.
All out of bounds, possession to the Wildcats. Scoring for the Eagan Wildcats. An unassisted goal. Scored by number 22, Lucas Becker. It is unassisted. The time of the goal, first quarter, 7 minutes, 55 seconds remaining. Wildcats goal scored by Lucas Becker, unassisted with
two of the defenders couldn't cross the 50-yard line, so they had to stand there and watch. A little bad pass there. Bouncing pass. You're going to get it gobbled back up again, and it falls back down. Good scoop up and turn out, get the space, and they're going to drop it off to old Bim waiting on the right side of the goalie, and Charlie on X. Boys are doing a good job working the ball around, knowing their positions, and doing what they need to do. Charlie's going to take it on X. Or no, actually it's out front here, sorry. Liam Riley up top, staying out on the field. Little bounce pass to Bim. He controls it, picks it up. Got a long pole defending him, so he's going to dump it off to Charlie Sisk in the back. And work his way across. Trying to set up a little bit of screen there. Lane Nygaard's going to take it and rotate his way back counterclockwise. And then back up top to Bim. And across the front as he's going to work his way downhill. Looks like number 19, Joey Wills, making a move for it. Takes a shot, but it's a little bit off target. It is going to be Trimac's ball, so the goalie does beat him to the out of bounds. So the goalie's going to take it upfield. So far he's uncontested. Looks like number 2, Lane's going to give him a little bit of luck, but doesn't go after it. Passes it up to the 40-yard line, and he's going to bring it downhill. Good stop by Nick. Right out in front, drops down to his knees. Number 4, Liam Thomas picks it up, dumps it off, gives a little pass, a little over his head, but it does make it down to Bim, who's waiting as backup. And then back off to Lane up on the goalie's top right side. And over to Liam Riley, number 3. And then over to the goalie's left side. Number 6 makes his move. Takes a long shot, but it gets deflected off of somebody and goes out of bounds. Not quite who it went off of or what. Somebody's going to have
Possession
a
Wildcats.
report later on, that's for sure.
6.
So we get the ball back up top. Work our way clockwise around. Ooh, tried to make a pass, but dropped out of the back. Happens sometimes, but he does gobble it right back up. Lane looks for a little bit of space, passes it back up front. We'll start again on the top with Gavin. He's going to make a little bit. Oh, he tucks in the stick and makes a little move on him. Gets past his first defender, tries the second one with a long pole, but gets turned away. Drops it off to Lane, who's retreating, giving him a good pass. So Lane's going to try and take it in. Puts a shoulder into the defender. Gets a little bit past him, but dumps it off to Charlie. He's waiting on X. Gets some ball movement there. Good shot. Gets blocked by the goalie.
Shot for Jordan.
Does not control the rebound, so it's a little bit of a scrum. Number 3 picks it up, shoots, and scores. That's going to be Liam Riley. Picks up the loose ball, makes a couple of moves, and shoots it before the goalie's even ready.
Just great to see him get the multiple chances, not letting that turnover happen.
Yeah, and that's always a good time to capitalize when the goalie does not get possession of it. Gets a little piece of it, but does not maintain possession, and we get that rebound and pick it up. Because that's when the most amount of confusion is happening between defense and the goalie. Everybody's looking one way. Liam did a good job picking it up, seeing an opening, and going for it. So again,
scoring for the Eagan Wildcats,
Lane
an unassisted goal scored by number 3, Liam Riley.
Gets the face off, drops it off to Bim. Bim's going to make a little move inside. A little high pass to Charlie, so it's going to change possession.
Ball out of bounds, possession
back
Blackhawks.
to Trimac
Wildcats
Blackhawks.
goal scored by Liam Riley, unassisted. The time 4:25 remaining first quarter.
Uncontested. As the goalie shadows him on his left side. So if he does get in a little bit of trouble, he can work his way over. And now they are offsides, but the ref did not see it. So Eagan deflects a pass. Looks like, I think that was number 18, Eddie. Picks it up. Ooh, good try there and makes a little move.
Got a penalty coming in on Trimac, it looks like.
Yep, we've got a delay penalty, so we're going to be man up. Good turn shot. Gets blocked and bounce back
penalty
out.
Upcoming.
So it looks like it's going to be a technical foul. It's going to be on number 29 for Trimac. It's going to be a technical hold for them.
Penalty called on
Trimac.
30-second technical foul holding.
30-second technical holding.
Penalty number 29, Richard Romans. The time of the penalty, first quarter, 3:32 remaining. It is a 30-second technical foul against the Blackhawks.
3:24 and some change left as Eagan takes possession, gets a good shot on goal.
Possession Wildcats.
Over
shot
the goalie, he gets
20,
a piece of it, but manages to block it. Pops it over his head. And then Eagan maintains possession. He's going to work his way around up top. Number 22, make a good shot on there. And that would be number 19, Joey Will, getting his second goal of the game. Good shot by Joey, making his way through traffic, getting out front, receiving a pass, and then taking a shot immediately. So good job, Joey.
Good to see him take advantage of being a player up and being able to run their offense there. So.
Yeah, it's always nice to see that when the boys can capitalize on player up and get another one, which brings Eagan 4-0 so far against Trimac with 3 minutes 12 left. If some of you may remember, we did play Trimac last year, I believe, in the first round of the state tournament series. And I believe we did beat Trimac, if I remember. I was trying to.
We did.
Scoring for the Eagan Wildcats, his second goal of the game, number 19, Joey Will. The assist, number 22, Lucas Becker. The time of the goal, first quarter, 3 minutes, 12 seconds remaining. Wildcats goal, second in the game for Joey Will. Assisted by Lucas Becker, the time 3:12.
Oh, bad pass that goes over Ben's head and into the outfield. So number 7 for Trimac is going to gobble it up.
Well, out of bounds possession, Trimac.
As they're going to dump it off to their goalie, gets in a little bit of a challenge, so dumps it off to a short stick who's immediately getting pummeled by 3, almost 4 boys for Eagan, and right into another group. A lot of sticks going on that one, so number 16, Jack, actually gets a stick on his hand and knocks it out. A little bit of trouble there for the short stick, so he lobs it high. Bim is in awaiting, and then it kind of bobbles it over to Odin, who gobbles it up with the long pole. Moves to space, passes it off to Blake. He's up top, but he loses his ball. Picks it back up and drops it over to the goalie's left side as we work it counterclockwise. And then back outside to Bim, who's waiting at the corner. Back up top to Blake. And then we're going to continue to work it counterclockwise. As looks like number 22 there for Eagan. That's going to be Lucas, makes a move, gets turned away. Number 10 for Eagan, Blake tries to get a hold of the errant pass. Bim takes a scoop at it, doesn't get a piece of it. Blake does come out with it eventually, dumps it off to space, and now works it away up the goalie's left side. Gonna make a little short double step. Good shot there by number 20, Charlie Sisk.
Shot for number 20,
high and out front,
Sisk,
but it does go a little bit outside. So Eagan is going to maintain possession as we start in the X position. Little trip move there. Oh, looks like he's going to get called board on that one. He must have stuck his arm out.
Boarding off the call on the Wildcats.
So that is going to change it over to Trimac. They dump it off to their goalie, so he's going to come upfield as Eagan looks to reset and looking for a man to cover. Number
1 minute remaining in the first quarter. 1 minute.
Is Mr. Keeley takes a poke at him, gets him to dump it off. Good block there by Gavin, who knocks it out of bounds. It does keep Trimac in possession.
Ball out of bounds possession, Blackhawks.
From where the referee is, right there at the 50-yard line. So a little bit of change of pace, kind of slow down Trimac as he's going to work his way down Nick's left side. Nick hasn't seen a whole lot of action tonight.
I was just going to say, what a change of pace from the last game here. This is definitely...
Oh, good peel away there by Jack. Gets another stick on, pops the ball loose, but he manages to gobble it back up. Works his way out front. Good stop by Nick. Down low, drops
shot for the Blackhawks. Gabe Devereaux, number 8. On the save, Nick Wallrath.
So Nick is going to sashay up the field, dump it off to an open waiting number 22, Lucas Becker. Works his way inside, waiting right out front, and a good score. Let's see, what number was that one? Number 12, I believe, Robert Keeney. Yeah, that's going to be Robert Keeney, who's on the JV squad, filling in on varsity tonight, makes his first goal for the night. Right out front, challenges the goalie one-on-one and manages to dump it in. Good job there. So good, quick change of possession and good, quick shot on goal for Eagan there.
6 seconds here, so not a lot of time.
Yep, 6 seconds left on the clock between the first and second period. We'll see if we can at least get a shot on goal out of this. Popped out and loose. Long pole for Trimac, picks it up. And that's going to whistle the ball dead.
That is the end of the first quarter after 1 quarter
of the end of the first quarter.
The Eagan Wildcats 5, the Trimac Blackhawks nothing.
So a good shot by Eagan. We've got 5.
With 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter, number 12, Bo Keeney. The assist to number 22, Lucas Becker.
He has a double goal so far.
Quarter, 6 seconds remaining. Wildcats goal scored by Bo Keeney.
He can
the assist,
seal the deal before the first
Lucas
half.
Becker. The time 6 seconds remaining.
We also have one of our ninth graders, Robert Keeney, He scored a goal, the last one of this quarter. So good job, Robert. As well as Lucas Becker and Liam Riley also rounding it out with 1 goal apiece. So good change of pace today.
Shots on goal in the first quarter.
Our original
Trimac
opening
with
game.
2.
So
And the Eagan
good time on
Wildcats with
offense,
7.
minimal time on defense. Looks like the boys have studied film, listened to their coaches, and worked the plan that they want to work in this game.
I think just maintaining possession and being able to keep those passes connected and unforced errors. I think were really what was sinking them last game as far as turnovers go. So good to see that get cleaned up.
Yeah, it's always nice to see when the boys can do that kind of thing and pick up and learn from where they left off. So as you know, every game between the first and second quarter we do a lacrosse rule. So last game we did goalie interference. So I figured we'd stick with that theme, and we'll talk about the regular interference call. So not just when it applies to a goalie. So when I explain the rule, you'll kind of understand it a little bit better. Interference itself isn't generally called, but a type of interference call is called pretty often. So Scott, what do you think interference would be during normal play?
I think it's keeping somebody from having access to the play.
Yep, so a lot of times that gets called as a, illegal screen.
Oh, yeah.
So that's where that one comes in a lot, and it is a technical foul, resulting in, I believe, a 30-second penalty and a change of possession. So it is a technical foul. So that can happen during an illegal screen or if an off-ball play where one player obstructs the advancement of another player off-ball within 5 yards of the ball. So that's kind of one of those ones where you don't see it often called that way.
In the second quarter, Trimac defending the south goal, moving right to left. The Eagan Wildcats defending the north goal,
essentially the same thing, only
left to
now
right.
it's an
Ready for
on-ball.
the face-off start of the second quarter.
You have a player that's off-ball screening a defender. Neither one of them have possession of the ball, and you're trying to peel them off of your guy. So that is our rule of the game for today, is interference. As we get started, a little trip there, trying to get over the top there for Liam. That is going to turn over possession to Eagan, so Eagan is going to start this quarter
Possession Wildcats
on
loose
your
ball
left
hold
side.
against
Nick
Trimac was the
goal,
call.
working their way to the right, and we're going to move the ball down to X and back up the goalie's right side. Up top waiting is Gavin, looking for a new player as number 22, Lucas, comes on field. Fresh set of legs. Little errant pass there, but it looks like Bim's there to pick it up again. Bim is kind of our go-to guy when it gets to errant passes so far. He manages to be right behind there. Makes a little move up top, tries to set his shoulder, gets turned away. And then back up to Lucas, who's up top. Makes a move around his defender. Tries to make a pass down to Bim, but gets knocked away and gobbled back up in the backfield for Eagan. So we maintain possession all the way up and across to Liam, waiting on the goalie's left side. And then down to number 10 for Eagan, that's Blake Pavic. Tries to make a spin move inside, takes a shot, goes wide left of the goalie. So we do have a player waiting on the
shot for the Wildcats by Joey Will, number 18.
We do have a flag down. And that is going to be on number 16 for Trimac. 1-6/ was committed sometime during the play. I didn't catch the
Penalty called on Trimac. 1 minute personal foul slashing.
So it's going to be a 1 minute personal
16,
foul.
William O'Brien. Time of the penalty, second quarter.
So
10
Egan's going to be man up
remaining.
again. Let's see if we can
A 1
capitalize
minute
on this.
personal foul on the Blackhawks.
It is a releasable penalty, so any score will bring them back up to full strength. Eagan works it away quick, up the goalie's left side, and back up top. As Trimac tries to set their defense. Good quick passes, sets his shoulder, fakes a shot, drops it off. Another set shoulder, turns away. Keep moving around. Good job, boys. All the way up top in front. Takes a good hard shot. Goalie sees it coming and stops it on his left side.
Lucas Becker
So
on
he's
the
going to
save
hang
for
on to it.
Hudson.
Man down, So we're going to challenge the goalie. Is a high hit and a couple of stick slashes on the stick. So it looks like that one is going to be a penalty. There is a flag down on that.
Penalty upcoming.
That's going to be on Charlie Sisk. Got a little bit too aggressive with the goalie. Although he does step out, he does become another player, but you got to be a little careful about your hits. So it's going to be a cross check on Charlie because he did hit a little high and was kind of had his hands separated.
Timeout taken by Trimac.
Referee saw that and called it.
Of the first half for the Blackhawks. And a penalty called on the Eagan Wildcats.
So that does make our penalty man-up advantage expire.
Number 20,
Trimac up for a man advantage.
Time of the penalty, second quarter, 10:04 remaining.
One of the teams called
1 minute personal foul on the Wildcats.
Boys are gonna
and timeout, Trimac.
Guessing that was Coach Mattea calling a timeout. Try and reset so we don't lose on our capitalizing of this, and we shut down, do a good job shutting down this man-up advantage.
So you talked about last time, goalie's got the ball, he's got 5 seconds.
Yep.
Great time, but then he extended that time when he gets out, now he's fair game.
Yep, so once he steps out, he's got 5 seconds to step out of the crease. If he doesn't, that's a failure to advance and a change of possession. If he does, he then becomes essentially another player on the field, and he's free game. So yes, you can stick check him, you can come up and you can legally hit him, I say that in air quotes, but he does become an extra player on field or an undefended player. The trick is to
possession,
draw off enough of their defense so you can get one of your guys open and dump it off to him. Again, you only have 30 seconds to get it into the box, so it's kind of a quick movement. Trimac is man up, but they're looks like they're killing the clock a little bit on the outside. There's 9:36 left in this quarter, so hopefully we can let them kill their own clock. So Eagan's doing a good job challenging on the outside, making them keep it to the outside. They're not getting any good looks. They just keep moving the ball back and forth. Boys are doing a good job switching as he tries to make a pass out front. Number 14 for Trimac gets a little contested. Kicks it over to Nick, who takes possession. He comes out of the crease. They still have man-up advantage, so we're still killing the clock here. Down to number 4, Liam, and then up top to number 5, Sean, who dumps it in, gets it in. It looks like Trimac is about to get. Eagan is back up on even strength now. A good shot on goal, misses.
Possession, Trimac, shot for Odin Oberhammer, number 21.
He had a nice long reach and took a shot, but missed. Good job by Odin seeing that and taking a shot at it. Good harassment there for the boys. A little bit of panic, drops the ball. Tries to shovel it over the line, but does not. Looks like he might get, yep, we're going to get a trip on that one. So it is going to stay Trimac's ball. A little bit of legs getting in the way.
Push on the Wildcats, possession, Trimac.
So number 15 for Trimac is going to take possession, bring it down to the box, work his way up top. Go back and forth there. Good challenge there from number 31 for Eagan. Parker with the short stick. He's going to stay with his man as they rotate through. Parker's back on ball out front. Not giving him much opportunity to make a move. Good job by Parker backing off and reassessing where he's going to go as they try to pass it off to the backfield. Jack is doing a great job there, pushes him out of bounds, makes him step out. Excuse me. And we got a fresh pair of legs here, so we're going to leg this one out. Is what number was that? 7 for Eagan. That's Mason Reese. Going to leg it up front. Sean gets it. Normally a long pole defenseman. He's going to play LSM. Gets tripped up. Good job knocking the ball out, and another good job losing a stick there. It's going to be failure to advance.
Possession, Trimac, failure to advance. The call on the Wildcats.
And Trimac gets an errant pass, so
all out of bounds,
it's going to
possession,
go right back to
Wildcats.
Eagan. Number 22 is going to take it out for Eagan. That's Lucas Becker. Gets a little back check there and a little bit of trouble. Works his way up the line, goes through the second and third defenders. He's going to work his way all the way across the top goalie's right side. Tries to get a shoulder in on it, but doesn't want to take the shot, so we're going to reset. Fresh pair of legs out there. Number 10, Blake Pavic up high. Going to take it in the center, pass it off to number 20, Charlie Sisk. On the left side and in the backfield for 12 for Eagan is going to be Mr. Keeley, who scored in the last quarter. Back up top to number 6, back over to Blake. Down to Charlie, number 20 on the goalie's left side. Charlie's going to work his way across the top, looking for a good opening. Gets turned back, so he's going to take some space. Reset over to Bim, and then back over to number 6, Gavin. Gavin works his way across the front, and then a number 2 comes across the front, sets his shoulder, but does not take the shot. If you watch the boys a little bit, you can kind of see when they're going to take a shot. They set that front shoulder down low, and they like to do a little stutter step there. So that's the way they can get their hands across their body when they're doing those cross body shots. As Charlie takes a little bit of a beating and dumps it off to X. Back up on the goalie's right side, coming across the top front. Number 6 is Gavin, turns back, takes a shot. Misses,
Possession,
so
Wildcats.
he's going to take possession again, or excuse me, maintain possession.
It's just good patience, right?
Shot was number 6, Gavin Lewis.
Opportunities when they come and waiting for it rather than trying to force it.
Yep, don't force the ball, wait for them to make the mistake first and then capitalize on it. So boys are doing a good job keeping the ball moving and waiting for that. Score is still 5-0. No scores yet in this quarter. So Trimac's doing a good job holding the score where it's at. 5:19 left in this quarter. Nice little Charlie took a shoulder and popped out and gave it a good pass. Good shot on goal, goes wide left to the goalie. With
Wildcats.
Mr. Keeley waiting in the background again. He's going to gobble up the ball and take it out from the goalie's left side. Back up to Charlie Sisk. Charlie makes a little move on the inside, goes outside, tries a bounce shot, goes a little bit outside, but it is a shot on
20,
goal.
Charlie Sisk.
And we're going to work our way over to the goalie's right side and back up top. Get a reset. It's Gavin up top. And back down to Charlie, number 20. Charlie's going to work his way across. Tries to use Gavin as a screen. Doesn't get the look he's looking for, so drops it off to Ben, who continues it around the goalie's right side as we rotate through. Into the X position. Back up top to Charlie. Charlie tries to make a little move. He's going to work his way inside over to Robert. Getting a little bit of pressure there from their defenseman. So he's going to dump it off to the goalie's left side and get it back out front so we can get a good reset. Bim works his way around. He's still carrying his long pole with him, but gets a good pass. Ooh, good low worm burner there by, I believe that's number 6, Gavin. Is that right? Yep, that was number 6, Gavin. Gets a nice low-to-low shot. Goalie never saw it coming. He put his stick up high, thinking it was going to be a bounce shot. Gavin razzle-dazzled him a little bit with the worm burner right across the grass.
It's good seeing the goals getting spread out across a lot of people here.
So that is the first goal of this third period, or excuse me, second quarter. So bringing Eagan score 6-0 as we get down and
Scoring
set.
for the Eagan Wildcats, an unassisted goal scored by number 6, Gavin Lures. It is unassisted. Time of the goal, second quarter, 3 minutes, 59
Ref
seconds
whistles it.
remaining.
He's going to turn the ball back over. He saw something he didn't
Possession
like.
Trimac, loose ball hold on the Wildcats.
Bim tries to make a play,
Leading
but
the Wildcats,
gets caught up
goal
in
scored by
Trimac
Gavin
player's
Lures,
feet.
unassisted. The time
Get in and
3:59
get the
remaining,
touch.
second quarter.
Number 29 for Trimac. Circles back out. Passing to a waiting fresh set of legs. Defense right now is going to be Sean, Jack, and I believe that's Liam Riley. Excuse me, Liam Thomas. Yep, with the long pole. Or excuse me, that's number 82.
That's Rowan.
That's
Rowan.
Rowan. There we go. So Sean's doing a good job keeping that shoulder. Oh, looks like he's going to draw a penalty, though. Flag flies. Wonder what penalty is going to be on that. So we do have to try and get possession so we can get the penalty assessed as quick as possible. Maybe another little bit of cross-check there called by the ref. Where 82's working his guy across the side. That's Rowan. Back down to Rowan's got his guy. Gets the inside advantage, tries to pass it up top. But a good work by number 4 there, Liam Thompson.
Penalty upcoming.
I think he called it.
Yep, so it's going to be assessed on Sean. Number 5 for Eagan. This is going to be a slash, 1 minute. So it's a releasable penalty.
Penalty called on the Wildcats.
Down.
1 minute personal foul.
Trimax going to have the advantage again.
5,
Score still 6-0.
Time of the penalty, second
left
quarter.
on the clock.
2:35 remaining.
Refs whistled a
1 minute
play,
personal
so
foul
the clock's running.
on the Wildcats.
We got 1 minute of this man-up advantage. Let's see if Trimac can do something with it. A little bit back and forth there. Good work by man-down defense, challenging their outside players. Trimac does not have anybody on the inside right now. Ball down, picked up by number 21. That's going to be Odin. Picks it up, works his way downfield. Passed it off to Charlie Sisk. Streaks across the front of the goal. Good job by Charlie Sisk going from the goalie's left to right.
Great job by Odin knocking that ball down and taking advantage of it.
Yeah. Odin's been doing a good job seeing those balls flying through the air and being able to pick them out there. I think he might have a butterfly net on the end of that stick.
Yeah, it seems. Hopefully they're not going to check that out at halftime. Didn't work out for us.
Didn't work out so much in the last game, but hopefully we fix those mistakes. So it is going to be a shorthanded goal, bringing the score, should be 7-0 with 2:05 left on the clock. So it's going to be another face-off. Trimac still having the man advantage. Looks like Odin's going to take the face-off and does get it.
Unassisted goal scored by number 20, Charlie Sisk.
Odin
it is unassisted. Time of the goal, second quarter, 2 minutes. 5 seconds remaining.
Waiting up top.
Wildcats goal scored by Charlie
short
Sisk,
stick
unassisted.
out there.
The time
Lucas
2:05.
Becker comes across.
Remaining second quarter.
So Joey Will's going to work his way to the goalie's right side. Try and come downfield. Gets a little bit of advantage there, but doesn't take the shot. Looks like number 20.
Penalty to the Wildcats released.
Yep, that's going to be Charlie Siska.
They are full strength.
Working his way across and taking a long way to get to the front. Up to number 10, Blake, who keeps it moving clockwise around their goalie. As we do a change out, get a new fresh set of legs out there. Continue to work it clockwise. Number 22 makes a run for it. Oh, good. High to low shot by number 22, Eagan, Lucas Becker. His second goal of the game. Nice high-low corner shot for Lucas. Great spot on that, seeing that open bottom left side of the goalie. Getting underneath that stick and really popping it through at the right moment.
Again, starting with that Odin winning the face off the long pole. That was great. Taking advantage of some extra time off their penalty.
And so we start out with an extra defender by taking the face off, and we capitalize on it, which was always good news. Gets face off, number 14. Looks like he's
1
going to
minute
call
remaining
a
in
ward
the
on
second
that.
quarter.
He stuck his
1
arm
minute.
out a little too far, so that's going to be on
Interference
number
call on the
14.
Wildcats. Possession,
Nygaard.
Blackhawks.
Gets the face off, wins it, but sticks his arm out, gets a ward. Good stick check there by Jack. Other medicine. Knocks the ball loose again. Jack takes a little hack at it, trying to knock the stick loose. And then Liam Thomas gets in there, gets a possession of it, dumps it off to... There we go. Good job, boys.
Scoring for the Eagan Wildcats, the second goal of the game, number 22, Lucas Becker, unassisted.
Good pass
Time of the
inside,
goal, second quarter, 1 minute,
does get
6 seconds
blocked by
remaining. Wildcats goal, second of the game for Lucas Becker.
Big long pass that's going to squirt out of bounds.
Remaining second quarter.
So because it's a pass, it is going to be Egan's possession. With 20 seconds left on the clock, scores 8-0 Eagan. 20 seconds till his half. So we do have enough time just to kill this off without getting the touch. As number 7, Mason Reese, makes a move, goes towards the benches, gets a little bit of room and cuts across. As he passes just as the ball is whistled.
It's the end of the second quarter and the end of the first half. With the score, the Eagan Wildcats
is up 8-0.
The Trimac Blackhawks
against
nothing.
the
The
Trimac
halftime intermission
Blackhawks.
Will be 10
Good
minutes.
results in this first half so far.
Stand is open.
Yeah, lots of
At
action.
the southwest corner of the stadium, operated by the
Lots of shots
Eagan
on
High
goal,
School
which is
Choir
always good to
Boosters.
see.
A variety of food, snacks, and beverages on
Boys are
sale,
going to work their way
including
off field.
pizza from Domino's.
So, Coach, as we take a short break.
Hi, I'm Salim Omari, and I serve as the Eagan Police Chief. So excited to be here with you guys. Connecting with community and making sure that this city stays safe, stays vibrant, and remains a place where people who live here, work here, and visit here feel safe and a part of this community. The Eagan Police Department has some of the best police officers in the state of Minnesota and truly around the country. And I'm so excited about working with them, learning from them, so that we can work collectively to make sure we serve really, really well. Focusing on staff development, making sure that our people remain the best trained, the best equipped, be able to meet the increasing demands of our community members, making sure our officers spend time with community and trying to prevent crimes before they occur. So I really want to be able to leverage data and technology and trainings. I think at a pretty young age, I knew that I couldn't sit at a desk all day long and do the same thing over and over again. Really what inspired me were a couple of school resource officers, one in middle school and one in high school, who made early investments in me and showed me what law enforcement and community service and community safety really was. Helping people is, I think, one of the most important things that we can do. There's so much humanity and dignity with it. That's where my inspiration comes from, and it really gives me a lot of purpose. I love the Minnesota Vikings. Love that we have their training facility right here in Eagan. Really, I'm a family first person. I have a wonderful wife of a little over 10 years and 2 little daughters who I just love spending time with. I just want to say I am so proud to be your police chief. It's a responsibility that I don't take lightly, and I'm going to work so hard to make sure that the officers are equipped and prepared to serve you at a really high level. I'm going to be committed to working and making sure that the foundation that has been built here in Eagan, that we continue to build on it, and we continue to make sure that there's constant growth here in the police department and entire city of Eagan.
Call 911 for all emergencies. We're here to assist with non-emergency calls as well. You can call us at 651-322-2323, or you can submit an online request. The same 911 dispatchers who answer the phone calls also answer online requests 24/7.
3322 for a disturbance noise complaint.
The online request supports language translation and may be an ideal option for those with communication barriers. Your non-emergency call may be answered by a virtual assistant. There are many common requests that the virtual assistant can help you with, allowing you to avoid hold times during peak volume hours. We're still here for you for non-emergencies. In an emergency, call if you can, text if you can't.
We are here to help you stay safe while riding your e-bike in the city of Eagan.
An e-bike or an electronic bicycle is a bicycle that has pedals and it has an electronic motor that assists with pedaling. There's 3 different classes of an e-bike. Class 1 is a pedal assist up to 20 miles an hour. Class 2 is a pedal assist with throttle up to 20 miles an hour. And Class 3 is a pedal assist only up to 28 miles an hour. You are allowed to ride an e-bike on trails, sidewalks, and streets. You have to be 15 years or older to ride the e-bike. E-bike riders, along with bicyclists, have to follow the rules of the roadway while riding in the road. They must signal their turns, they must stay to the right side of a lane, and they have to operate as if you're a car. So at a stop sign, e-bikes, bicycles all have to stop or yield at that stop sign to ensure they can stop completely. We would encourage everyone that's riding an e-bike or bicycle for that matter to wear a helmet.
Most e-bikes are powered by lithium-ion batteries. Follow these best practices to stay safe while charging your e-bike. One of the most important things while charging your e-bike is using the proper charger that came with the bike. Make sure you store your e-bike away from exits and other hazards. Charge your e-bike outdoors or in your garage. Make sure you turn the charger off when the cycle is complete. Don't leave it charging all night. Let's all have fun out there, but stay safe.
What's the address of the emergency?
When you call 911, we'll guide you through it. Just try to stay calm and focused and answer the call taker's questions. The first and most important information that we ask is the address and location of the emergency. From there, the questions being asked will depend on the emergency being reported. All the information you provide ensures that you get the right help as soon as possible.
At Dakota 911, the role of call taking and dispatching is split. While the call taker is speaking with you, their partner is already dispatching emergency services to the location needed.
Dakota 911 has tools to recognize and support communications in multiple languages. An interpreter may be brought on the line to help support the call.
Listen carefully and I'll tell you how to do chest compressions.
If you have a medical emergency, Dakota 911 provides pre-arrival instructions, such as CPR, until responders can get on the scene and take over. Seconds save lives, so the sooner we can intervene and provide care, the greater the outcome.
In an emergency, call if you can, text if you can't.
Welcome back to Lacrosse as we wrap up our half and about to start our third period, our third quarter. Again, I got to get used to not watching hockey here.
You got to make that hard switch. Well, it's good. They've got a festive atmosphere. Lots of people out and happy tonight.
We got a lot of happy parents out there who wouldn't mind yelling into the microphone as they're not listening. They're all talking. I was trying to get our parents up. And
get some audience participation, but that's okay. That's okay.
It was a try.
Well, we got a lot of goals to recap here. I mean, we got a lot of goal scorers in the first half. We did not. We distributed across the team, which was good, and a lot of first goals for the season this 2026.
And we got our first goal for Bo Keeney, his first goal, 9th grader. Also, Liam Riley got 1 goal. Gavin, number 6, got 1 goal. Joey Will has 2, number 19 for Eagan. And number 22, Lucas Becker, has 2 goals as well. We were hoping them to get over that hat trick hump before the end of the half.
We still got 2 more quarters. 2 more quarters to make it happen.
We got plenty of time to make it happen, so that's good news. As you see the boys getting loose and warming up a little bit out on the field. Nick doing a great job. I think he has officially 3 saves, I believe it is.
I think that's close.
I think we're close to 3. I didn't get the numbers. We'll have to recap that one at the end. But Nick's doing a great job seeing those shots and getting down and blocking them. It seems like a lot of their shots have been low, so maybe they're going to change it up a little bit. Maybe Trimax coaches saw that. And their next game plan is to go high on Nick.
Yeah, we're going to have to see what the adjustments are. So.
As well as Egan's adjustments. So Eagan has been doing a good job moving the ball around. A couple of missed passes that we need to clean up. But much like Coach Matea's motto for this year is brick by brick, we're going to work on one small problem at a time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just think good to see the offense come to life. So, I mean, this season comes really fast. They don't have a lot of games and practices.
Teams on the field to start the 3rd quarter.
It's good to see it starting to pay out.
Trimac
yeah, good job by Egan's defense as well, taking Trimac stay on the outside and make their long shots, not really good inside shots. As number 3 takes the face-off, Liam Riley pops it out. And they're going to whistle the play dead. Not sure piece of equipment out on the field. So we are going to maintain possession of it. Oh, it looks like an extra ball. When the practice ball got squirted loose and forgotten about. Dumps it off to Liam, who gets inside, gets the touch. Over to Bim, and in the waiting back is Charlie Sisk. All the way across to the back corner. And then working their way up Trimac's left side. Trimac is going to be on the left side of your screen. Egan's going to be on the right side. Down and low to Bim, back over to Charlie in X, and then back over to the left side, working our way back up top. Gets his leg set, gonna go downhill on that one. Number 10 for Egan takes a shot, gets stopped by the goalie. Good shot by number 10 for Egan, Blake Pavitt.
Shot for the Wildcats.
But it does get blocked and gobbled up the rebound. As the goalie comes upfield, uncontested, slow trot up to the 30-yard line. And then Charlie, I believe, Charlie Sisk challenges him as he dumps it out to a long pole waiting on the other side. Ball gets knocked loose, picked up by, looks like Odin again, and dumped off to number 22 for Egan. Good pass out front, but not really seeing that pass coming towards him, so it squirts loose. Goalie's going to pick it up, work his way downfield. He's going to pass it all the way up to the 50-yard line. Waiting number 45. Good hit by number 26, David Comer. Knocks the ball loose, but they are going to keep possession of it.
Possession to Trimac, loose ball push on the Wildcats.
I think the second and third hit.
There was a good legal hit by David Comer, but his pass to a next player resulted in a loose ball push. Good work by Nick seeing the pass to a guy waiting on his right side and gobbles it up. Nice pass up top to, that was Lucas Becker, who's going to work his way downhill and right out in front of the goal. Rips a shot. Looks like it bounces off a player and goes high and back into the field to number 18, Eddie, or excuse me, 19. That's Joey Will. Gobbles it back up, passes off to David, working his way up top, and then down to number 14, Reed, working their way back to X, right out in front. Oh, good position, bad handle on it. Joey Will had a piece of it, was going to take a shot but lost it. So now it's a little game of hungry hippos. A lot of sticks flying. Looks like number 22 for Eagan. Lucas picks it up, retreats, and then passes it up top to Mr. Comer and down to Bim. Drops it off to Charlie, waiting on X. And he looks out front, gets a good pass, good set, good fake set, and takes a shot, goes wide left. So Charlie's going to be closest to where the ball goes out.
Deep shot, Lucas Becker, number 22.
Going to maintain possession. Charlie takes it from the out of bounds and brings it up top. Across the back and up top to Bim. Hitting in the top corner. All the way across to some open field there. Number 14 for Eagan takes a shot. And goalie sees it coming and passes it off to nice set of legs there for Trimac. Gets it passed out. Number 31 waiting out front, but Nick sees it, pops it up high, goes wide as Liam comes down on top.
Shot
a bit of fight for the ball in the bottom right corner. Got 2 Eagan players and 3 Trimac players. Trimac comes out with it, loses it. It is going to be a loose ball push, so Trimac's going to hang on to it.
Possession, Trimac, loose ball hold on the Wildcats.
Or it's going to be a loose ball hold is what they called it. So Trimac's going to maintain possession. Nick's bottom left side. Pass up top to number 20 for Trimac, top left side. He's going to shuffle players, work his way up top center. Looking for an opening is number 22, Lucas. Challenges him, takes a shot, misses. Number 29's waiting in the backfield, so Trimac's going to hold on to it. He's going to work his way up to Jack. Jack does a good job peeling him off. Bad pass up to the top right. So it does go down, but they maintain possession a little bit. Oh, nice low pass out front. Does not get it where he wants it, so that's going to be gobbled up by Lucas. Dumped off to Sean, the long pole. Immediately sees a wide open number 22 making his way downhill. Good set of passes out front, but missed the pass. So the goalie's going to get it. It's going to be a pass, so they would have maintained possession regardless. Good quick stick passes there for Eagan, getting it downfield and into their zone quickly. So Trimac's going to work their way. Long pole takes it. Good pop out for number 21. Odin drops a hammer on his stick and he loses it. Gobbled up by Liam, who dumps it off to Nick, waiting in the goal. Good work by Eagan defense, not only getting the ball out, but seeing their open man and passing it out. Over to Liam, long pole on the left side. Waiting right out front to number 21, Odin, with the long pole again. So we do have 4 long poles out there right now as an LSM. Dumps it off to number 3, Liam Riley. As Odin gets off and gets a fresh set of legs on a short stick. Down low to number 19 for Eagan. Joey Will working his way clockwise around Trimac's goal. Looks like Trimac's set up in a little bit of zone defense. So they're just kind of holding their positions. Not challenging the ball. So Eagan's job is going to be to try and peel them off of their zone and get it out front. Good shot, and seeing that out front, Liam Riley streaks across the front, receives a nice pass from up top, turns and shoots. Goalie was not ready for that, beats him on his left side. So good job there by Liam getting his second goal for our night. So a lot of 2 goals so far. We got 3 players with 2 goals. Who do you think's gonna break it open and get the first hat trick in this game?
I feel like it's going to be Odin. I think he's coming back. He's got to get 3, but I think it's we've said his name a lot tonight, so I think it's a high likelihood.
Yeah, Odin's a worker tonight, so he's doing a good job with that. Number 21
Scoring for the Eagan Wildcats, his second
on the
goal of the
LSM
game.
position.
3,
And, of course, Odin gobbles up the loose ball. Takes a couple shots from a short stick, gets the touch.
Time of
He's
the
going
goal,
to dump it
third
off
quarter,
to
6
number
minutes,
17 for
seconds
Eagan,
remaining.
Caleb. Your son,
Wildcats goal,
Scott.
second of the game from Liam Riley, assisted by Lane Meagard.
So Eagan is currently 9-0
remaining
with 6 minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock. Eagan's going to work in a way, a little bounce pass up to number 8 for Eagan. That is Brody. And then across the top, down to Bim. Bim Takes a good look, takes a shot, bounces off of number
Shot
25,
taken.
their defense.
Bim Rowan,
But their goalie does gobble it up, so he's going to take it uncontested up the field. Let's see who's going to challenge the goalie here, as long as Eagan keeps their Trimac players in check. Is waiting for a new guy out front. So nobody picks up on the new guy for Trimac. He takes it downfield, gets it popped out. Number 14 for Eagan comes out away with it. That's Reed Nygaard coming upfield, dumps it off to, I think that's Mr. Comer. Joey Will, number 19, takes a hard check out front. Bim's out front, takes a shot and scores!
First goal for Bim for the year. That's awesome.
Nice goal, Bim, waiting down right on the crease. Does a couple stick fakes, fakes out the goalie, and shoots high. So good feed from number 19, Joey Will, to Bim, who is waiting right on the front doorstep and kind of slams it home, bringing Eagan 10-0 with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. So out front, number 14, Reed's going to take the face off. As he gets down and set. Good scoop out, pops it loose, number 20, scoops it up and dumps it right into Mason Reed's stick, turns and starts running upfield. Good set of legs for Mason. Sees Odin out front, long pole. Let's see if he gets a oh, he does not take a shot. Back over to Odin. And then up top to number 14, Reed. Back down to Bim, who just scored this goal. Bim gets challenged, so he dumps it up top to number 17 for Eagan. It's Caleb again. He's going to take possession up top. New fresh set of legs, so Caleb's going to drop down low. Or excuse me, high corner. As we work it back to Joey Will and X. Good feed out front, bad pass, so kind of popped loose, wasn't really receiving the pass. So pops loose, number 31 takes it downhill, takes a shot, goes bounce over the goalie, and goes out of bounds. Caleb doing a good job legging it out and getting out of bounds so we can keep possession.
Possession Wildcats.
Joey Will's going to take it from the out of bounds up to number 17, Caleb. He turns around, shoots it up to Bim. Bim's going to take it across this nice open field on the goalie's left side. As we work it back down to X, Joey Will on X. Pass out front. Good scoop pass shot. Does go wide left. Goalie gets a little piece of it. Pops loose. Joey Will passes it out front. Right off the top of his stick, but we do have time to pick it back up. So good cross over there. Oh, good pass down low to Brody, but it was a little low for him, so he couldn't get a hold of it. Brody had some room to work with. So it's going to turn the ball over to Trimac. There, goalie takes it upfield. Sees the guy streaking across the top. Looks like number 82 for Eagan. The long pole scoops it up. Gets a little caught up and loses his shoulder. As Sean plows through, picks it up, turns out. Sees a nice open. Oh, look at that. My son to your son.
Yeah, there we go. Caleb's got it, making a pass. Let's go.
Right out front, Joey Will scores.
And Joey Will's our hat trick guy. I love
Joey Will's our hat trick. So good work by our boys there.
Yeah, no.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
No, it's fun. Fun seeing him move the ball quickly, and that's just, doesn't allow that defense to get organized. You're moving it that fast.
Yep, so Sean does a good job picking up the loose ball, spin into space, and seeing an open Caleb. Caleb's got nobody on him, so he takes the pass, turns it upfield. Another pass up to Joey, who's waiting right on the front door, stick fake, and fakes out the goalie and scores for his hat trick. Good job by Eagan defense and offense, moving the ball quickly and getting it where it needs to go. So number 3, Liam Riley, pops it loose, does gobble up his own face-off. A little bit of ball down
Scoring
action.
For the Eagan
comes out
Wildcats,
with
his
it.
third goal of the
Goes
game.
to
Number
space
19,
under protest.
Joey Will.
Up top
Assisted by number
82
20,
for Eagan.
Charlie Sisk. Time of the goal, third quarter, 3 minutes, 2
that's
seconds
rolling.
remaining. Wildcats goal, third
We get
of
a
the
new
game
fresh
for
set of
Joey
legs
Will.
up top.
Assisted by
That's gonna be
Charlie
number
Sisk.
10, Blake up top.
The time 3:02 remaining, third
With
quarter.
number 6, Gavin. Over to Blake. Blake's high in the right. Down to Bim, ball on the right. Over to number 19, Joey. Joey sees a lot of space there, so he passes it off to Charlie. Charlie takes a shot, bounces off a defenseman. Makes a play for the ball, gets a little challenge, so he's going to turn it out and run it back up top. Over to Gallon. We got a ball whistle dead. Not sure what's happening here. Is that it? Not really sure. So they're not
There's an
calling
official's timeout.
It's going to be an equipment timeout, so the player had to reset something, so Eagan maintains it's not a loss of possession. Down to Bim on the low right side. He's going to go high, streaking across the top. Over to number 20, Charlie. Good pass over to Blake, number 10. And back across to Gavin. Waiting up front, takes a shot. Goalie gobbles it up. Doesn't see an open player, so he's going to take it himself.
Shot for the Wildcats, number 6, Gavin Lewis.
Doesn't have open defenseman right in front of the benches, number 1. Long pole, pass to number 9, drops the pass. Good pick up there by number 6, I believe.
Brady's on it.
Brady's on it, and he's working his way downfield. He's going to take it all the way. Takes a low shot, but the goalie sees it and blocks it. Big pass out front to number 7.
Shot number 6, Gavin Lewis. Save for Victor
Hampton. He makes his
Hampton.
way across the 50-yard line. Gets a little panic, passes it off, but dumps it right into the Eagan bench.
That was Gavin doing that fast streak. I was giving Blake.
We do have a flag down. So it looks like it's going to be
Penalty
slash
upcoming.
number 22. I did not see who the player was called on.
Penalty called on the Wildcats. A 1-minute personal foul slashing. The penalty, number 6, Gavin Lewis.
Slash on number 6,
third
Gavin.
quarter, 1:07 remaining.
Gonna have a 1-minute
A
penalty.
1-minute personal foul on the
I
Wildcats.
said his name wrong. Like you wouldn't know that. I feel like.
Did you jinx it?
Yeah, it caused a little tension.
Yeah. So Trimac's going to be man up, takes a shot, bounces off a defenseman.
Shot taken, number 29,
goes out of
Richard
bounds.
Romans.
Trimac
Possession.
maintain possession in the man up. As you know, the last time they had a man up advantage, we scored shorthanded. So defense is doing a good job getting the stick
Less
out,
than a minute remaining,
keeping
third
them on the
quarter, 1
outside,
minute.
keeping their inside guy covered up. Good shot up top right. And Nick sees it coming all the way, so he takes control.
Shot for the
drops it off
Blackhawks
to-
taken
I believe
by
that's
Isaac
Odin.
Scherf,
He's
number
going to
6.
leg it out across the benches. A little bit of taunting there, I think, maybe. Coming across their bench, gets the touch, comes in. Because we still have, we're still man down. So I'm surprised Trimac's not doubling the ball. I think with a man-up advantage, we can kill that. Oh, a little bit of shove there, too. Not called. A little shove in the back on Joey Will, I believe that was number 19. Yep, he gets pushed down, which is going to end our third quarter.
That is
Eagan
the
is
end
up
of the third quarter. The score, the
11-0.
Eagan
A
Wildcats
big
11,
change from the last game.
Blackhawks
Yeah, I
nothing.
would say.
It was, I believe, the total was 9-2.
Yes.
I believe our last game was. Yeah, I didn't look at my notes. So Egan's up 11-0 in this break between the third and fourth quarter, which of course everybody knows is the dad joke.
Oh, we're ready for it. We're ready for it.
We're ready. So for this game, dad jokes is going to be a little bit of homage to the early passing of a great superstar, 80s movie classic. Can you guess who I'm talking about? Tons of 80s movies, considered the dad movie genre.
Oh man, you got me lost here.
So Chuck Norris.
Oh man.
Yep, so we
I
recently
should, yeah.
lost Chuck Norris. Little known
Shots
fact
on
about
goal,
Chuck
third
Norris.
quarter. Trimac
Did
with
you know
two.
he's
Third
actually
quarter
been
total
dead
for
for
the
7
Blackhawks
years?
is 4. The Eagan Wildcats.
The Grim
10
Reaper's
shots
just
on
been
goal
too
in the
afraid to
third quarter.
collect it.
Three-quarter total for the Wildcats is
Yeah, so
21.
that's a little known fact about Chuck. Been dead for 7 years. The other little known fact about Mr. Norris is he created his own species of animal. So Chuck Norris, infant, one day came up to a horse, kicked the horse in the face, and now we have giraffes. So that was Chuck Norris's doing. He gave us the giraffe. Little known fact.
If he knew he was being honored like this, I mean, just.
Oh, of course. You know, who could not honor that 80s classic Chuck Norris? And then lastly, did you know that the dark sleeps with a light on because it's afraid of Chuck Norris?
Yeah, I can totally get that. I can get that.
Which is, all three facts are 100% true. You can Google them, you can look them up. I stand by my word.
I'm a little worried about my dad joke segment on Saturday by myself. I don't know. I'm going to have to come up with something.
Yeah, you'll have to come up with some classics. I believe I always do my research before the game and figure out a theme for it. Last year I did pirate jokes, some lacrosse jokes, of course, the first game of this season. Tonight was going to be an homage to Mr. Norris. Great 80s icon, Mr. Chuck Norris.
Yeah, I saw pictures from the funeral. I mean, that was there were a lot of stars paying homage.
Teams on the field for the fourth quarter. Trimac
Yeah,
now
I always
defending the
remember
south
growing
goal.
up and
They
watching
move
all
right
of
to
the
left.
movies.
Eagan Wildcats defending the north goal in front of the
Central
scoreboard.
actor,
They
action
move left to
star.
right. Delay of game called on Trimac.
So
Possession.
Trimac's going to get a
Wildcats.
delay of game to start this fourth quarter because they did not have a player ready and set for the face-off while we were joking around with Chuck Norris. So Eagan get possession. Little hit there, which was illegal because it was going to be on his backside. So it's going to be a loose ball hold. So Eagan's going to maintain
Possession
possession
Wildcats.
there.
Loose ball hold against Trimac.
26 for Eagan. That is David Comer. Takes it down to Trimac's right side, back in the backfield to Joey, and then over to Charlie. Up top to Liam. Liam gets all the way across to Bim, sees him wide open. Bim's going to work his way around two defenders. Falling, tries to take a shot, but loses the ball. Flag down. So it's going to be a technical foul. Let's see who the ref's calling on here. It's going to be on Trimac, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be black 29 with a loose ball push. So they're going to get a technical foul. Eagan's man up advantage. Trimac is going to switch out some
penalty called on Trimac. 30-second technical foul. Push with possession. The penalty number 29. Richard Romans. Time of the penalty. Fourth quarter.
This will be the Norris plate. There it
was.
Charlie Sis
30-second technical
gets
foul.
his hat trick for the night. Charlie's out front waiting on the goalie's left side. Good pass across the field. Goalie's not ready to switch over, and Charlie puts it away high on the goalie's left shoulder. So I believe that was the Chuck Norris play.
It was.
So
we'll confirm with the coach on that, but
we'll have to ask Charlie if he knew that too when he was executing that play. So this does put
Charlie's at 2. We got a bunch of people in the running for another hat trick here, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we're doing good tonight. So it looks like number 17, I believe.
Scoring for the Eagan Wildcats, the second goal of the game, number 20.
Kicked it loose over to number 41 for
assisted by
Eagan.
number 19.
That was going to be Parker West who takes it down and
Time
into
to
the
go
crease.
fourth quarter, 11 minutes, 19
Looks like
seconds
the boys are getting a
remaining.
little chippy, so it's going to turn it back over to Trimac.
Possession to
who dumps it off
Trimac,
to their
loose ball
goalie.
push on the
He's going to take it
Wildcats.
upfield uncontested.
Repeating the Wildcats goal,
Trimac's gonna
second
pull
of the
a
game
player,
for Charlie
dropping a
Sisk,
new one.
assisted by Joey
Goalie sees
Will.
that coming and passes right to him.
11-19
Number
remaining
20,
fourth quarter.
number 17, Caleb sees it. Gives a good shoulder move on him, but he gets around him. Good work by Sean popping it loose there. Hits the stick up high. Ooh, good little footwork there. He saw him coming, but Trimac gets a hold of it. Aaron pass to number 14, bobbles it. Gets possession, gets out top. Getting harassed there by number 28 for Eagan. That was Thomas. Back down to Sean on his defense. Turns away, number 13. Back up high to number 20 for Trimac. Trimac's going to work their way clockwise. Right now in the goal is number 33, Ethan. Giving Nick a little bit of break since we are up 12-0. So Ethan steps in. Trimac takes a shot, bounces high and over.
Devereaux, number 8.
You got 2 players in the backfield, so they're going to maintain possession.
Start of the fourth quarter, in goal for the Wildcats, Ethan Locke, number 33.
Good little poke check. He tries to force a shot through. Does a little shovel shot, but it doesn't happen. As Liam's going to work for the ground ball there. Liam does a good job scooping it up, getting the space. Waiting way out front is Caleb. Caleb's going to leg it right down the middle of the field. Get inside. Defensive player challenges him. He passes off to waiting player. Tried to pass off to number 19, Joey Will. Good stick by Caleb. Knocks it loose. That is going to be Egan's possession.
Ball out of bounds.
Looks like he stepped out of bounds.
Wildcats.
So ball's going to be out of bounds. Charlie's going to take it. Charlie gets uncontested there, so he's like, you know what, I'm going to do it. Goes across the top, makes a shot, but it bounces
Charlie
loose.
Sisk, number 20.
Goes out of bounds. Trimac is going to keep
possession. Blackhawks.
He's going to get possession because they were closest to the line when it went out. A little short stick coming up the left side. Nice slow trot there until he gets challenged by Joey Will and back off to the goalie. Goalie's out front. Waiting player number 8 for Trimax out front. Gets a little loose there. Good room there for number 14. Takes a shot low. But
Jordy,
our step in, Ethan, does a good job seeing it. Pops it out and away. Looks like we got a loose ball on the field, so the ref's going to take care of that before it starts the clock again. John takes a wide outside stance with him. Does a good job riding the back left shoulder and dumps down on it. Dumps it over to Ethan. Ethan's going to dump it out top. Over to Liam. Liam tries to pass it. Number 22 does gobble it up. So he's going to work his way downfield, get the touch up in the top center. As we get number 6 out there, Gavin up top high. Switch out a couple of players. Down to Lucas. Goalie's top left. A little rolling pass. And we got plenty of time to work with it. That was number 10, Blake Pavic. Back over to Lucas. Down low and back up to Lucas. Lucas looks, does a good stutter step, turns back. Outside waiting player right out front was number 10, Blake, but he couldn't gobble up that pass. Goalie comes out of the crease to manage the ball. Oh, looks like Trimac's going to call timeout.
Timeout taken by
7:07 left in the fourth quarter. Egan is up 12-0. So far, shutout for Nick and Ethan.
Yeah, I think that coach wanted to save his goalie. His goalie was a little too far out.
Yeah, he's getting in a little bit of trouble, so as long as they have possession, they can call a timeout. It was a good timeout taken by Trimac. Reset. And it does give them a fresh set of 30 seconds to get it up to the, to the crease, or excuse me, to the box. As the coach gives them a little bit of instruction, they break free, but Egan's still talking.
We're heading down the road next for our next game.
Yep, so our next game is going to be in 2 days, Thursday away game at nearby St. Thomas Academy. St. Thomas always a tough opponent for us. They do really well in the off season or in the postseason. So let's see if we can capitalize on this win. Get some momentum going.
These guys, there's no rest for the weary. They got a game on Saturday too. They just keep there. There's lots of we're in game season.
Yeah, we'll have our third home game this Saturday against Woodbury here at an early game, 11:30 a.m. Looks like they're going to whistle it dead here. Oh, it's going to be offsides on Trimac, so we're going to get possession.
Offside.
Sean takes it. He's going to look and dump it off to Ethan. Ethan's going to take it up to number 28 for Egan. That is Thomas Jameson. He's going to leg it out and work his way downfield. Gets all the way, gets the touch. Low pass, kind of errant. Good bottom hand stick, check.
Back-to-back offsides.
Back-to-back
Possession
offsides.
Wildcats.
So somebody's not paying attention out there, one of the defensemen on either team. So Trimac gets it, dumps it off to number 15, who's waiting right at the 50-yard line. Brings it in, gets the touch. He's going to retreat to space. Brings in a new guy. Tries to pass it off to him, waiting number 13. Sean does a good crossbody, pops it loose, but he gobbles it back up. Passes it off to X. Player out front. Good work by the defense, handcuffing him. Does not get his shot off, and it goes over the top of the goal. So looks like it's going to be Trimax ball, I believe. Number 13 will take it in the bottom corner. I think somebody stepped out and played the ball.
Possession, Trimac.
So they're going to work their way back up top. Number 15 who drops it. Getting challenged by number 7, Mason. Takes a shot on Ethan. Goes wide to his right.
Shot for the Blackhawks. Darian Hull, number 15. Possession, Trimac.
Trimac's going to maintain possession, trying to set up a screen. He sees it coming, so he peels out of it. Good. Oh, good stick checked in. Trimac gets their first goal of the game. That's going to be number 8 for Trimac. And that is Gabe Devereaux, I believe it's pronounced. Number 8 for Trimac. So good job by Trimac staying in the game and at least getting a goal out of it. 4:44 left in this game, 12-1 Eagan. Trimac getting their first goal of the game by Mr. Devereaux. Resetting. Number 14, Eagan taking the face-off. Reed Nygaard. So Reed gets down and set. Good job by Reed popping it loose and gobbling up his
Blackhawks, an unassisted goal scored by number 8, Gabe Devereaux. It is unassisted. The
looks
time
like
of the goal,
Egan's going to keep
5
possession
minutes
of it
remaining.
because they did not call possession.
Push the call on
Trimac
Trimac
crossed
possession
over before they
Wildcats.
were allowed
Repeating
to.
the Trimac goal scored by number 8, Gabe Devereaux, unassisted.
Number 20,
5
Charlie
minutes
Sisk.
remaining, fourth quarter.
Getting out front is Joey Will, who scores his 4th game goal. Joey Will, number 19 from Charlie. Joey doing a good job working his way in the front of the crease. Kind of slides to his right, turns and shoots on the goalie. So good job by both Charlie and Joey seeing the openings and Joey working his way through the problem. So back to the face-off. Scores 13-1, 3:27 left on the clock.
Scoring for the Eagan Wildcats.
Move early by Trimac, so Egan's going to take
His
possession.
4th goal of the game, number 19, Joey Will. Unassisted, time of the goal,
Egan
4th quarter, 3 minutes, 55 seconds remaining.
Take
Wildcats goal, 4th of the game for Joey Will, unassisted.
Got some new players out
3:55
there.
remaining,
Parker
4th quarter.
working his way. Charlie and Joey in the X. Joey looks for an open player out front. I did not see what that call is. And then we get a flag.
Penalty upcoming.
Not sure. I'm listening for the. Delay game on BIM, number 44. So that's going to put Trimac man up.
Penalty called on the Wildcats. 30-second technical foul delay of game. The penalty, number 44, Bim Rowan.
Takes a wind up there for Trimac.
Quarter, 2:28 remaining. 30-second technical foul on the Wildcats.
Ethan's left side, but waiting for a Trimac player in the backfield. Gobbles it back up, and they reset. Trimac's going to work their way around front, try and get a guy inside. Gets low and inside. Takes a shot, goes across. That's picked up by Odin, who's getting into a little bit of trouble. Drops it off to Ethan, who sees a waiting Sean up top. Sean's going to leg it out, try and get a stick out front so he can't get a hold of it. Sean gets across the line, so hopefully everybody knows what they're doing. He's going to wind up and shoot, and the goalie sees it. Sean's first shot on goal this season. Goalie sees it, dumps it off to their player, but Eagan.
Shot for Sean Stevenson, number 5.
And Sean gets a shoulder in there. It's going to be loose push on Sean, number 5. He's trying real hard.
Yeah, put a lot of energy in. I mean,
on the Wildcats.
You get all the way downfield and nothing to show for it. So Trimac's going to start with the ball, come across the line, passes it off to number 31, gets away from trouble, peels out, dumps it up top. Number 20 for Trimac. Over to number 12, one-handed catch. And they're going to work
1 minute
their way
remaining
back
in the
and forth
fourth
across
quarter.
the top.
1 minute.
Liam's going to take number 20 there on the top corner. Number 15 takes a good shot low and to the left.
Possession,
Ethan deflects it a
Blackhawks.
little bit and gets it out of bounds. Number 15 taking a shot for Trimac
Credit
again.
the shot to number
who scored their
15,
first
Marion
goal.
Hall.
So they're going to take it from the backfield. Tries out front. Dumps it off to number 13. I believe that was for Trimac. But pops loose, so 15 will break out. Pick it up. You got number 8, Brody, challenging number 15. Gets a stick low. Nice low shot by Trimac. Gets over Ethan's right shoulder and in. I believe that was number 15 again.
Darian Hall.
Or yeah, that was Darian Hall this time. Was that who scored the first goal? Did I call that incorrectly?
No, I think so.
So Gabe would have been their first one, and then Darian Hall would have been their second goal.
Scoring for the Trimac Blackhawks.
So just
with
before the
22
whistle
seconds remaining in the
blows,
fourth quarter, an unassisted goal scored by
it
number
is
15.
now the end
Darian
of the
Hall
fourth, end of the
It is
game.
unassisted, and the time of the goal, fourth
13,
quarter,
Trimac
22 seconds
2,
remaining.
scoring at the
Game
last
is over. The
second.
final score of tonight's non-conference
Good job
game.
by
Eagan
both teams
Wildcats
tonight
13,
staying in
the
this
Trimac
game and
Blackhawks
working it out.
2. Fans, how about a
Good
nice
job by
hand
my
for
son,
both
of course.
teams.
getting
Eagan
a good look
Wildcats,
on
our
there.
guest
Hey, I love
tonight.
seeing it. Defense
The
streaking
Trimac
down and making the connection happen.
Blackhawks.
So a lot of fun today. Watching them build from their first game. Just to see that carrying on as they play a tough opponent later on this week.
We'd like to thank you for attending
So we get
tonight's
Joey
game
Will
here at
with
Eagan
4
High School
goals
at
tonight.
Wildcat Stadium.
Lucas
We thank
Becker
all
with
of you.
3. Liam Riley with 2.
Border Sportsmanship
Gavin Lurs
for your
with
support
1
of these
goal.
outstanding student
And
athletes.
1
Special
goal
thank you to our visitors
with
tonight,
Bo
the
Keeney
Trimac Blackhawks.
is
The
scoring
next
a 1
game
goal
for the
game.
Wildcats boys lacrosse
Good job
team
by
will
all
be
the
this
boys
Thursday
again.
night, 2 nights
Our
from
next
now.
game is going to be Thursday
April the
away game,
16th,
so
the
we'll not
Wildcats will be at
broadcast.
St. Thomas
Our next
Academy.
broadcast will be this
The
Saturday
non-conference game
against
for the
Woodbury
Wildcats, the varsity
here at
face-off.
Eagan. And Scott's
7
going to
p.m.
take the reins
Thursday
for the
night
night.
at St.
Or,
Thomas
excuse me,
Academy. The
morning.
next home game is this Saturday morning.
Destination
At
TV.
11:30, the Wildcats will host the Woodbury Royals from the Southern East
11:30
Conference.
a.m. Good
And the varsity
breakfast.
game will start at
We're gonna have brunch
11:30
up in
Saturday morning here at
the
Wildcat
booth.
Stadium. That will
So
be
we're going to hear
Woodbury
you chewing away on a
here
little bit
at
of,
Eagan. Hope to see you then.
what am I thinking, of French toast?
Again, we
and
thank you for
fruit?
being with us.
I guarantee it will
Please
not
use
be
caution
taking
as you
John's
exit the
job away
stands.
from future
Remember where you
opportunities,
parked.
So we'll
We
suffer
have
through it
construction
together. But hey,
going
thank
on
you so much for spending
around the stadium.
early evening with us tonight.
Please
Great
use
game.
caution as you exit
Great
the
game,
stands
everyone,
and
and
drive safely
have a
on your
great
way
night,
home. Thank
and
you
we'll
and good
see
evening
you
from
Saturday.
Eagan High School.